Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to Watching Chickies. Now here on day 296 of our broadcast. And Watching Chickies is the daily live stream here on Reddit, and then later YouTube about the lives and development of these three young chickens. Right here in front of you is our silky rooster named Stormy. Over there in the corner on her little nesting bed, just having another new little eggie, is our Miss Kagome, our onagadori hen. And over here on my lap is our ayam cemeni hen named Braveheart. And all three of these little guys make one happy little flock. And today we have a little treat for them in the form of some furikake and some dried herbs and spices, which can be quite good for the little chickens. I'm going to give Braveheart the first little peck here. Stormy's taking some notice as well. Oh, Miss Kagome's come out to say hi. She's running over because she sees that there's a treat. I hope you had your eggie before you ran over, Miss Kagome. Do you want me to... Look, I moved it over. You could jump onto my knee as well. What, are you going to jump up and say hi? Oh, you can jump up if you want. Oh, look at Miss Kagome. You going to jump up? Come on. There's space for you. I see you judging. All right, I'm going to have to put this down for everyone, Braveheart. I'm going to have to put this down for everyone. Oh, she was just about to jump up. So I'm going to put this down. Hold on just a second. I'm going to put down our ayam cemeni Braveheart. Hold on. I want you to enjoy the treat with the others. There you go. Be social. Be social. There you go, my little chickens. Oh, yes. Spreading the food and spices everywhere. As you can see, Braveheart still has a little bit of a limp. She's still kind of convalescing. She's decided to eat some of the spilled spices over there. Oh, but Stormy's joining in too. So there are some dried sardines in there. There is a furikake mix, which is like a rice topping mix that has sesame seeds, it has dried seaweed and whatnot. We also have parsley flakes mixed in there, along with a few other spices. So there's a good mix of protein, there's a good mix of nutrients in there, and it's all good for the little chicken's health. And Stormy's making quite a few little chuckle clucks at this. And they are quite excited about the new food. Braveheart's really picking and choosing what she wants there. Hello there, my lovely little chickens. Hello. So far, I'd say they are having a good day here. Any day becomes a great day for them when they get a new little treat. Oh yeah, Major Paradox, welcome to the stream. They do like to make a mess. Oh, Braveheart, you be good to Miss Kagome. You be good. She's just joining in. There's plenty of food for everyone. That's why we like them to eat from this feeder that we have, which makes it a bit more difficult for them to make a mess. But Stormy's having fun. You could hear him make his little chuckle clucks, just kind of kicking at the ground. Kagome's chosen this moment to get a little drink of water. She was having a new little eggie in the corner. Let me just do a little count and we'll see if she had a new egg. Oh my, she has quite the collection of little eggs over here now. 5 eggs. Oh my, oh my. Quite the busy little girl there, Kagome. 5 eggs from Kagome. Hello there, 404. Hope you're having a lovely afternoon. That was a lovely walk you had with your cats earlier. Yeah, I was just checking to see if Kagome had laid another egg today, and she had indeed. She has quite the little collection growing over here. And they're just having a little treat of dried sardines, some furikake, and some dried spices. They're all quite excited. Yeah, the weather's quite nice over here as well, though it is a little bit colder than I would expect for this time of the year. Luckily, I no longer have a fever, which is great. So I seem to be over the effects of getting my vaccine. So that only took a couple days. Well, I think Kagome might still have an egg in her if she's going back over to her eggies over there. I think she just came over because she saw we had treats. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Chicken argument. Oh dear. What was she saying? What was she saying? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh my. Stormy. What is she saying to you? What is she saying? Huh? Why are you arguing so loudly? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh, grouchy boy. What was that about? What was that about? Oh, big feather over here. Well, I think the chicken argument is over for the moment, at the very least. That was quite the little row there. I guess Kagome just wants to eat a little bit more. We'll let Braveheart just kind of stretch her leg for a little while longer. I've let her out for a couple hours now. As you can see, she still has a limp. Hey, you behave, you share. The food is for everyone there. There's enough for you all. Oh dear. You can see that the pain can sometimes make Braveheart a little bit irritable. And Kagome's decided to go into Braveheart's little cage and eat her food instead. I guess that's her little form of revenge there. Oh dear. Oh, Braveheart, you be good. You be good. Oh dear, oh dear. Kagome seems to be feeling well today. She's been going around. She had another little egg. She has a whole little collection right here in her nesting area. She's up to 5 eggs over here. She isn't really sitting on them. She just likes to have her eggs over here. We're seeing if she does develop a little pile, if she'll be more inclined to sit on them. But so far, that has not been the case. They're enjoying a little treat together right here of some little dried sardines, some furikake, and some dried herbs and spices. Braveheart seems to be kind of taking the majority of it right now. She's getting a little defensive over her food, but Kagome's moved over to the other feeder. So, they all do have access to plenty of food. Oh, there's some happy chuckle clucks from Stormy. Hello there, my Braveheart. Oh, you want to come up to me? I can pick you up. Oh, dear. You wanted to fly right up. She is quite the independent little woman there. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I don't want you to hurt your leg by doing big jumps like that. All right, well, I think Kagome is going to be moving back now that Braveheart is no longer eating. She sees Stormy eating, and, well, to Kagome, Stormy's not really any sort of a danger, because he's not really in a leadership position like Braveheart currently is. So Kagome is kind of taken her turn at the food dish and just picking and choosing her favorite bits there. Whereas Stormy's just kind of marching around and getting his own little bits. Hello there, my Braveheart. You a good girl today? Yeah? You just want to sit on my lap? You had your fill? Yeah, there you go, turning into a little bird blob there. Good girl, good girl. You rest that leg. You rest that leg. You are a lovely little hen. You are, you are. Yeah, Stormy? Oh, I think we're paying you enough attention there. You just keep eating, my boy. You just keep eating. I picked you up earlier when you were arguing with Kagome, and you got so loud. They were really yelling at each other there. I'm not sure what they were arguing about. So Braveheart right here is an ayam cemeni hen. The ayam cemeni come from the Java Islands, and they are a breed with hyperpigmentation, which means their black coloration goes all the way down to their very bones. Braveheart is our biggest little chicken here. She's quite the little sweetheart. She likes to jump right into my lap and just kind of cuddle up to us. She's just taking a little nap while listening to me right now. And she's quite the lovely little soul. She hurt her leg. She had a little sprain. So we've just been very careful with her as of late, because we want that to heal up nice and well. Don't we, my dear? Don't we? Down there in gray is Stormy, who is our silkie rooster. And then in brown and gold is our onagadori hen named Kagome. Sure, I could spell the name for you. Ayam, so A-Y-A-M, and then another word, cemeni, C-E-M-A-N-I. So chickens, they can have sharper nails. When they're outside, they can naturally wear them down, though if they're inside a lot, occasionally you might need to give them a little bit of a trim. You can kind of see their nails right here, for like Kagome's nails. I have gotten the occasional little scratch when I've picked them up, and it's not like them scratching me intentionally, it's just like them finding purchase. And yeah, I mean, you just have to be careful about that sort of thing. Kagome likes riding around on my shoulders. Braveheart is completely a lap bird. Stormy likes to be in laps. He's not very good at balancing, which is why he doesn't make a very good shoulder chicken. So they are all lovely little birds. We have raised them since day one by hand. We like feeding them by hand. We pick them up every day. We give them pets every day. And as a result, they are quite friendly little souls. All three of these breeds are known for being, friendly breeds to their human caretakers. They don't lay the most eggs, but, they do instead have a longer lifespan. All of these guys should be living probably around 12 years. hopefully a few more, as long as they are happy and healthy years. That's the important thing. Of course, chickens have brains, just like any vertebrate. They have brains. They can recognize over 100 different individual human beings. That has been shown in studies. They can do simple math and arithmetic in the form of addition and subtraction. And chickens have been shown in studies to be able to kind of delay their satisfaction for greater rewards in the future, which means they also have a concept of time. Grand Sprinkles 8160, thank you for the Take My Energy award. Chickens are also very social little creatures. They have little social hierarchies. They love having friends. They definitely have a variety of different ways of talking with each other, with their body language, with the different noises that they make. So yeah, even as you hear there with Stormy. So chickens are a lot more complicated than like little cartoons and things would have you believe. Yeah, they have eaten they've eaten dandelion greens quite a few times. That's one of their favorites in the yard. They also love eating fresh clovers from outside, though occasionally they also do eat a piece of grass as well. They're pretty good at eating weeds and eating bugs outside. They have an outdoor coop as well. Chickens, if you let them, they'll even do things like they'll go hunting for small mice and moles and voles. So like chickens are kind of like the cats of the bird world. Yeah, it definitely is surprising how smart chickens can be. You know, and then you consider these are the little descendants of dinosaurs right here. So they've had quite a lot of time to kind of work out their, you know, their bodies and their minds. I know that the sort of neuron structure that chickens have and birds have is much more dense than what you would find in primate brains like our own. So even though that their brains are much smaller than ours, they also pack a lot more punch into a smaller space. So like at the end of the day, you know, a chicken might actually have sort of like the emotional intelligence of something like a 5 or 7-year-old human kid. And it's been quite lovely getting to know these little chickens as they have become members of our family and friends for life. So the combs on top of their heads, if you do notice chickens right here, one of the first things that might strike you is that their bodies are pretty much completely covered by feathers. Now, if that makes you think, hey, wait, but chickens are warm-blooded, that is correct. So with all of these feathers all over their bodies, that makes it a little bit harder for them to kind of get cool. And the comb on the top of their head helps radiate out some of their heat. So it helps them from becoming overheated. Of course, I could pat our chickens. I'm going to try to pat Braveheart here. Let's see if she'll let me. Sometimes she's like a little cat and she kind of pecks me to say no when she doesn't want pets. You see, right there. She gave me a gentle peck that made no mark. And that was just her way of saying, hey, I don't really feel like getting a pet right now. So I'm going to pet Kagome and Stormy in just a little bit. I want Braveheart to get a little bit more time on my lap right now because she still has her little injury. And we want her to rest that leg a little bit more. So, you know, chickens can be quite intelligent. They can tell you things, and, you know, you can learn from their own body language and their own noises what they really want. Isn't that right, Mr. Stormy? What do you want, my little son? Huh? You thinking about it? What is it, Mr. Fuzzy Butt? Huh? Want to show me that fuzzy butt? Yes, Miss Braveheart, there was a little peck there. Did you want a pet? Or did you want some attention there? Yeah, my lovely? Are you feeling any better today? Or do you think you need to get another rest right over there? Oh, the slow blink. I think you're ready for a nap, aren't you, my girl? Look at you, my tired little bird. I think she's a happy one today. Isn't that right? I think Kagome is quite happy just eating this treat over here. So that is a good question there. So occasionally we can see little acts of aggression between the chickens. If you had been watching earlier when Braveheart was down here with Kagome, Braveheart actually pecked at Kagome when Kagome was trying to eat some food next to her. So at times chickens can be just like people. They can get annoyed, they can get a little bit angry, and there could be a little bit of a pecking order between them, which can mean things as simple as, I want to eat my food before you do, or, hey, I just want to be left alone. And for chickens, this can be communicated by a peck, this can be communicated by a scratch, or it can even be indicated by verbal arguments. Earlier on in the stream, when Kagome was standing over there, she initiated an argument between herself and Stormy, which turned into a little shouting match between the two of them. So that's just showing the different ways that chickens can interact when they have conflict. And Stormy does occasionally make little growling noises. He can make a variety of different noises as time goes on, like a balloon losing its air. He can make crows, he can purr, he can make growls, he can do happy chuckle clucks. The variety of noises they can make is just kind of staggering, really. He does a good impression of people talk as well. Chickens lay eggs because they basically, eggs are chickens' versions of periods. And as, only the female chickens have eggs, and they'll have eggs throughout the majority of their adulthood until they go through their version of menopause. They will lay eggs with or without a male being present, but if you do have a rooster, like we do, that means that there is a chance for any eggs that they lay to actually be fertilized, which means they can turn into little chickens if given enough warmth and love. So, like if you just have hens and they're just laying eggs, those eggs will never become new little chickens because they are unfertilized. Braveheart's eggs are actually a faint pink in coloration. Kagome's are a slightly off-white color. And of course, Stormy doesn't lay any eggs at all. All varieties of chicken can breed with each other because at the end of the day, they are the same species. So all three of these breeds, no matter how different they look, they are all chickens, so they can interbreed. So when we do have our new little generation of chickens, they are going to be all half silkie from their dad over there, and they'll either be half onagadori from Kagome, or they'll be half ayam cemeni from Braveheart. So I don't think anyone has ever tried to really interbreed onagadoris and silkies before. So we've been thinking the offspring will be called silkadoris. And mostly that's probably not being done because, well, it's definitely an odd pairing. Onagadoris are an endangered breed of chicken from Japan, well known for their tail feathers that grow all of their lives. So they can grow to be lengths of 20 feet or over 6 meters or longer. This is a room, yes, that's inside our house, just devoted to the chickens. They also do have an outdoor coop. We clean the room about twice a day with a mop and a broom, and then we also change out the blankets and towels as needed and deep clean them as well. And yeah, it's kind of like how pretty much all dogs can breed. Though I know in some cases for certain dog breeds, they've been kind of bred to the point where I know some breeds of dogs, they can only actually give birth with medical intervention, like C-sections. I think that's certain types of bulldogs, if my memory serves me correctly. I don't think any chickens have any breeding issues like that, but I could be wrong. Chickens have been around humans for thousands and thousands of years. They have been quite thoroughly domesticated and have grown up alongside us. So, in cases where breeding has been going on for quite a while, things can occasionally go wrong. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was a breed or two of chicken out there that wasn't as healthy as others. I know the current majority breed that we have here in the US that is being used for meat purposes has been bred to kind of a grotesque degree to favor body mass over everything else. The problem with that is that their bodies have grown so big that one, they can barely walk. Two, their hearts cannot support the body mass. So even if they are not slaughtered, they will probably only live to be 2 to 3 years old, as opposed to all of these breeds here, which will live to around 12 years. So you can see that's quite a lot of difference. A lot of those chicken breeds have also been bred to have 1 or more eggs a day. Whereas Braveheart and Kagome, their breeds are more known for having around 1 to 2 eggs a week. So that gives them a lot more time to themselves, because, how comfortable is it really to be having a period or 2 every single day? That sounds completely maddening to me. It's not something I would really wish upon somebody. Oh, Mr. Stormy, it's okay. Love you there, little guy. How you doing there, Mr. Fuzzy Butt? Come here, Mr. Stormy. Yeah? Stormy. Yeah, Stormy. Yeah, you are my Mr. Stormy. And Kagome, she is just really loving all of these treats. I'm going to have to pour a little bit extra into Braveheart's area over here when we're done. Just to ensure that she gets some as well. Because Braveheart is our little trooper while she's convalescing with her leg. So we're keeping her mostly within her little isolation area there. Oh, she just chicken purred. Did you just chicken purr? Oh, my happy little hen. Love you there, Braveheart. Oh, and Rachel, thank you for the Today I Learned award. Much appreciated. Yeah, I try to, add an element of education whenever possible, when anyone has a question. I'm not really afraid of repeating myself or, even admitting when I'm wrong or I don't have enough information sometimes. Because it's always worth doing a little bit more research. I know people in the past have asked me questions which I haven't had the answers to, that I've had to later do some research. So it's always fascinating. And it's always lovely just watching the chickens go about their business and just kind of chilling out with them. There you go, my girl. There you go. Oh, you just want your little nap time. So what happened this morning was we woke her up, and then she spent a couple hours with Lauren and then myself upstairs, just hanging out with us. Then I brought her down here. We gave her some time, about 2 hours or so, to walk around outside the cage, just to kind of stretch her leg a little bit more. And now, at the end of this stream, we'll be putting her back in to get a little bit more rest, because as we saw, she still has a little bit of a limp to deal with. Hopefully, we won't have to have her in there much longer. I think she's getting a little bit stronger each day with that leg. We just want to encourage her to keep convalescing and just getting better every single day. All right, everyone. All right. Well, I think we might kind of wrap it up here for today. We've been going on for about half an hour or so, which can be a lovely time. If you've enjoyed this broadcast, feel free to check out my profile, which has links to our Instagram, our Patreon, our Discord, and our YouTube channel called Watching Chickies, where we have recorded each one of these streams and uploaded them. So you can see these little chickens grow from 3 tiny little fuzzballs to the glorious young adult chickens that you see here today. We should be back here again tomorrow around 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So yeah, until then, I hope all of you have a lovely day. Braveheart keeps purring gently right here in my lap. Such a lovely girl. So goodbye from Braveheart, our ayam, cemeni hen, Kagome, our onagadori hen, and Stormy, our silkie rooster. All right, everyone. Take care. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.